she went like that, so I can go like this.
That's right.
There you go. All right, so here we are at the Appalachian, and
yeah, welcome back once again to our Loosey Goosey show. We're back at the Appalachian on location, and we're glad to be back. But we had a great time last week with Zena and the Concept Leather Company. Just a fantastic story. You get a chance, pop in, get yourself a cool gift for the special lady or boy, a guy in your life, whatever.
We've got a deal on chaps. You of
Lots
course
of chaps.
You were, of course.
I wore those for the whole show.
I know you did.
And they were quite comfy.
Didn't have my size, apparently. But,
no, that big ass.
That big ass, you know.
Right.
But big ass chaps, you know.
Yeah, big ass chaps.
Big Daddy's Big Ass Chaps, brought to you by Backdoor Demi Enterprises.
So like I say, we're at Appalachian this week. Once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And tuning in previous weeks, we've had a lot of people, commenting on our videos. So it's been very, very cool. And again, we're at the Appalachian. It was super success with the hip guys here the past weekend. And they had a great time, and looked like everybody else did at the same time. But you can also stop in any weekend for great live music here at the Appalachian. We're in the Moore Park Plaza on Main Street North, and come on in, get yourself some wings, some burgers, or whatever special they have going on today. Today's fish and chips, but we always
I can smell the fish and chips.
Yeah, we always love coming to the App, and it's just a great place to hang out and get yourself a nice, cool beverage.
Don't forget, Larry Melton's here every Wednesday for the food bank, and we've got quite a kitty.
They've been doing really well with the food bank.
And we've got a bucket, and it has lots of money in it for the food bank.
Larry is
a rock star. We love him. He's the rock star of Georgetown. He always will be, along with Neil Cotton and others. But you know what? He always brings people in.
Yeah.
And please come and support the food bank, because right now it's the holiday season. We need that.
Absolutely, and that's every Wednesday night going on here at the Appalachian. They've got a great Sunday jam that goes on as well on Sundays. We do have Larry Melton and his boys coming back on the 17th of December, so they're going to be in here. And we haven't got the dates yet, but we've got Wild Tea in the Spirit coming in. So great shows coming up here at the Appalachian.
There's some great shows coming up. Yeah.
Tin Roof will be back in January as well, so we're super excited about that. So
and don't forget the turkey special.
Yes, don't forget to book your turkey special right now, $25 a plate, which is dirt cheap, especially the amount of food you get, and they cook your whole turkey dinner for you for Christmas. So give them a call here at the Appalachian.
It gives me a break.
It does. It gives people a break in the kitchen.
Gives all kinds of people a break.
And it's delicious, and there's no doubt about it. Okay, so we're brought to you by Max Tires, of course, as well. 905-873-9255. They have the lowest prices on tires, and most people have their snows on already, so but of course they have licensed mechanics, and they know how to take care of you. And as I say, I live above it, and it's like the Suez Canal down there. It's a very busy place. You have to call ahead and let them know. Fred's Towing still looking for drivers.
Definitely.
Fred's Towing are still looking for drivers.
Are they?
Taxi are looking for drivers, and we're heading into the holiday season now. And the weather's. You got to watch the weather now, too.
Well, this is it. My lead story here, and by the time people watch this, it's already gone by. But Friday and Saturday, Halton Region's under a special weather statement that'll be around for a couple of days, according to Environment Canada. Heavy rain, strong winds are expected the Friday, like tonight, and tomorrow as well. Saturday, and National Weather Agency mentioned this in a statement. Rain is forecast, so we can see all that snow disappear. We're definitely going to see all that disappear, and we will see some showers with heavy winds carrying into Saturday. So hopefully everybody, you were safe out there and got to where you needed to go, because tomorrow I'm at the Downtown Street Festival in downtown Georgetown, broadcasting music for them. But weather permitting, really, it could be nasty.
You're going to be playing Raindrops Falling on My Head by BJ Thomas. Raindrops by D. Clark. Do you want me to go on forever?
No, we don't have time today. We got a lot of news to get through.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, it's a busy week here.
And the main story, I guess, we're going up with numbers.
These numbers are scaring me.
74 new infections in Halton as of Friday. And we have 19 in Halton Hills. 19 here in one day.
Oh, Halton Hills, yeah. I heard Halton Region was 40.
Yeah, it was 74. 74. 40 was yesterday.
Wow.
But that's not all Omicron though, right? That's
No.
just numbers. That's
Yeah,
not
it's just numbers. Yeah,
And 24 in Oakville, 13 in Milton, 11 in Burlington, but we're second in behind Oakville.
Wow.
In infections, 19. Looks like we're going to get your booster shots going too, folks. If you want a booster shot, you can make an appointment.
Just get you some boosters.
Have to be a certain age.
I need a booster seat.
50 and up.
I don't need a booster shot. I need a booster seat.
And of course, the premier is saying, you still have to show proof of vaccinations until the 17th of January. This isn't going away in a hurry, and we knew it wasn't going away in a hurry. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The Raiders are in Oakville and home. Friday night they're in Oakville, and Saturday they're here. More on the Raiders later on.
Yeah, we got a little more coming up
Of course,
on them.
Michael Nesmith of the Monkees died. We'll talk about that if we have time later.
Geez, what did he die of?
Natural causes.
Age.
78.
Age.
78. God bless him.
People ask, I do want to say this out there to the Perron family. Our condolences go out. We're just so sad to hear about Carol.
Absolutely.
And our condolences going out to the Perron family. A gorgeous, beautiful family, lovely people. Become very good friends of mine over the last couple of years, and a little surprised to hear about Carol. So that was.
Yeah, Carol passed away on the weekend.
Yeah,
and I talked to Luke, and
you did talk to him, okay.
They are a prominent family in our town.
Oh God, yeah, very
Johnny
well known.
and Luke, they're a couple of rock stars.
Johnny and Luke, anybody I talk to knows who they are.
Just a wonderful, loving family.
Absolutely,
and,
and Amy and the rest of the family, JP and everybody.
Jay.
Yeah, and big condolences.
when
going
Jay
out,
was
so.
a kid, he wouldn't say SHIT if he had a mouthful of it. Now you can't shut him up.
Yeah, exactly.
But, great family. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
awesome people. Another story, many Halton Hills firefighters responded to a house fire, and I heard about this on social media. I didn't even know about it. Destroyed part of the home just south of town. The blaze happened at just before 2 p.m. at a detached home on 5 Side Road, 5th line and 6th lines. Fire officials stated smoke and flames were visible from the home when they arrived, and all occupants have been evacuated, and there's no immediate reports of injuries, and over a dozen firefighters responded, so it sounds like it was pretty crazy fire going on.
Well, I remember last Sunday I was sitting there in the studio and I heard these fire trucks going by, and it was obviously on its way down to 5 Side Road.
So good thing everybody got out, everybody was safe, but the house sounds like it was destroyed. So
Now, Halton is putting forth a variety of assisted housing projects across the region, while also calling on the senior levels of government for funding to help them out. Would be nice. During its most recent meeting, Regional Council passed a few motions that will help pave the way for new subsidized housing locations in Georgetown, Milton, and Oakville. In Georgetown, this includes 17 Guelph Street, which is used to be the home of the Hayden's Bicycles.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Long time ago, right across from my old house there in the corner. And they will be, according to Halton staff posting, the apartment building project has the potential to make up to 16 units of purpose-built rental housing with a minimum of 6 units set at an assessed rent level. So this is all good news. Regional staff was directed to work with Halton Hills staff and issue a joint call for expressions of interest, which looks to find a third-party affordable housing provider to build, operate, and maintain the building. So they haven't got that part of it done yet. But
the final
groundwork's
details.
there. Groundwork's there.
Yeah, final details.
And
are
it's
in.
right downtown Georgetown, and it's a beautiful piece of land there on the corner.
Yeah. Easy access and all that too as well. So
I wonder what the Lions Club's going to do with the parade. That's where they kept in the garage there.
Oh,
yeah.
They
really?
kept all the float.
Oh,
Yeah, they worked on it, and that's
I'm
where-
sure they'll find a new home.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Somebody's got a
There's
connection.
lots of room at
It's
the
been
town.
there for years,
Yeah.
though. So,
Well, it was easy, right?
yeah.
That's a tradition, right?
Yeah.
Didn't even know about it.
This was a cool story when I saw this pop up on social media as well. Halton Regional Police Service is reporting the sighting of a black bear. The Halton Regional Police mentions this sighting happened around 1:30 p.m. on Sunday, and officers responded to the report of a small black bear located in the wooded area south of Regional Road 25 and number 32 Side Road north of Acton. The black bear was at the time not acting aggressive and was last seen wandering into the bush south of Davidson Drive. Wild boars have been reportedly made their way into Halton region as well. The Ministry of Natural Resources has been notified and is aware of this black bear sighting. And although it is rare, it's not uncommon to have bear sightings in rural wooded areas. Well, that's where, does a bear shit in the woods? Well, apparently that's where they go.
I tell you one thing, I'd be changing my underwear if I spotted him.
You might be doing it in the woods.
Yeah.
It's a black bear. They'll fight.
Yeah.
I know, but the thing is, we have to be careful, and at the same time, but they're not gonna. He's not gonna. I mean, he's apparently. I saw a post that he was living behind a farm with a beehive, so he's a smart.
He's quite happy and
quite
content.
happy back there.
Yeah, we'll start calling him Winnie.
Yeah.
There we go.
But I mean, to sight one in that area, and it's close to Acton. You'd be, if you're walking late at night at the fairgrounds or something, I'd be looking over my shoulder. You know what I mean?
Something come up.
I do. I walk at
You
the
do.
fairgrounds, and but
Not that we need to tell you this, people, but if you see a bear, do not approach it. Remain calm. Don't panic. Bears who encounter people are usually stressed and will likely flee. If you see a bear, keep your pets inside. If a black bear poses an immediate threat, call 911 and police will respond. So
I just hope with it being a young bear that we don't have a problem with a mother being around.
well, that's it, right?
Because that's the only problem you're really going to have.
Well, I'm sure that's part of their concern too. Is that where is the mother if this is a young bear? Where is the mother? So that becomes an issue as well.
Absolutely,
too, so.
absolutely. So, we have finally spotted a bear, and Halton Regional Public Health asking residents to get their 2 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. As it released on update earlier in the week of the Omicron variant, of course. There are 5 confirmed cases of the Omicron variant here in Halton, 1 probable case, 8 other people investigation as well due to an initial screen positive for the variant. The health department mentioned all of the people are at home under isolation. And that was from earlier in the week, so we probably have more now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Every time a bell rings, a new variant is named. Right, from that old movie with what's his name? Every time a bell rings, we find a new name for a variant.
A
Dad.
new variant name.
Yeah. What's the name of the movie with Jimmy Stewart?
Jimmy
Christmas
Stewart?
movie where he's little. And they're,
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch Christmas movies other than Die Hard and
I'm gonna
Christmas
kick
Vacation.
myself later because it's a really popular movie.
Oh God,
It's
yeah.
a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. There you go. Yeah.
All right.
That's the one I remember.
Yeah. No, I never got into those ones. I love Christmas Vacation. It's my all-time favorite Christmas movie.
Alistair Sim's mine. I love it.
All right, after much deliberation over the course of a couple of days, the Halton Hills Budget Committee, comprised of all council members, gave the thumbs up to a 4.57% tax increase for 2020. This figures includes a 0.67% dedicated levy to assist with rising insurance costs and a 0.06% special levy to increase the address of the infrastructure gap. The hike works out to an additional $103.80 on the town portion of a typical homeowner's tax bill, based on the average assessed value of a $623,000 for a single-family home in Halton Hills, and that seems to be about what the houses are going for in this area. Is that $600,000+, right?
The problem is, you own a house, you got to move somewhere else. You're going to sell the house, you got to move somewhere. Where are you going to go?
Exactly. You're going to pay the high price there too. So it's a no-win situation.
People don't see it that way.
No, they don't.
Now, this is, you gave me this story.
Yes, I did.
The new chair described the final year of this board's term as a chance to earn back a positive reputation. We're talking about the Halton Catholic District School Board.
Good luck with that.
Milton trustee Marvin Duarte was elected as the new chair of the Halton Catholic District School Board, defeating Burlington trustee Vincent Antomasi for the spot. Duarte begins the role following a term of the board that has been labeled as divisive and dysfunctional by parents, students, official reports, and other trustees.
Oh, I could think of some other terms. I could definitely think of some other terms.
In his acceptance speech, Duarte directly addressed what he hopes for the next year and the public opinion of the board. Let's hope the public opinion of the board gets a little bit better, because they have a video. Just as I was coming out to do the vlog, I noticed in the studio there's a video that the Independents put up. I want to see it. I clicked on the beginning of it, and to my surprise, it was hosted by Jerry Springer.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
I can't wait to get
I
back.
don't
Hell,
doubt that at all. What a crazy shit show that is.
And some guy with a bald head too that was directing
People. Yeah. All right. Well, this is a story that, and it's funny. I was talking with my daughter the other day, and my grandson's having some issues with bullying in school and whatnot. And racism is still existing in schools as well. And this is something that, unfortunately, people, as much as we try to combat it, I doubt it will ever go away. Between bullying and racism, I find them about the same, really. I find them basically both offensive. But they can be very, very damaging. But the problem I find is that, you still have these children that are being raised and brought up by these scumbag and racist people. So to get rid of racism and bullying is going to be a challenging. But even though policies and procedures are designed to address it, this is the experience of secondary school students who took part in a recent series of virtual conversations on racism, discrimination, and accountability, put together by senior staff at the Halton District School Board. Although only 24 students chose to be involved, their words and experiences certainly, sadly, indicate the fact that this is still going to be going on. And I, like I said, I really have a hard time believing that we are going to, and I got this bug buzzing around my face, that we're going to eliminate racism and bullying and that kind of stuff that goes on, not just in schools, but in society itself. We still see it in society today. And
it's always been there. And
I really doubt
it's going to. It's going to be there.
Yeah. It's sad. Don't get me wrong. I don't condone it or endorse it in any way or fashion, but
we're just here to report the facts.
Absolutely.
As they used to say in Dragnet. Okay. Big changes are coming to the Activan Specialized Transit Program as the town of Halton Hills works to improve the service to better serve riders. And it is an amazing system. As part of the 2021 Specialized Transit Plan, the town identified short, medium, and long-term opportunities to address accessibility gaps and remove barriers by making the service easier and more convenient for users. Now, riders can expect the following changes. Trips can now be booked 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Activan riders can now book trips online. If you just go, actually we have it all linked up on our pages on Facebook.
Right.
TaxiScript and Youth TaxiScript users can also book trips online as well. Activan now offers cross-boundary travel to Oakville, Trafalgar Memorial Hospital, and Mount Pleasant Go Station in Brampton, which opens a lot of new avenues for people to get out there and get connected.
Yeah.
Activan fares, they're going to be increasing to $4 for all trips, but that's bugger all. Weekdays and weekends.
Go to Oakville for $4.
That's right. You go to Oakville for $4. It's insane. But a great deal, of course, and the town puts all this together for us. Riders can purchase monthly passes for $100, receive unlimited trips with Activan. This all starts on the 4th of January.
The 5th of January. Yeah. Happy New Year, man.
It's not far away.
And like you say, $4, that's dirt cheap. To be able to get, like you said, to be able to go to Oakville or whatever.
For $4.
If you've got to go to the Oakville Hospital and stuff like that for $4, definitely worth it. This story here we touched on a little bit last week. Darian Henderson Bellman would visit the Dominion Gardens Park and sit in the gazebo on a memorial bench dedicated to her father, Conrad Bellman, who died back in 2012. Sadly, in these times, a mere 20 feet away, there's another memorial bench on the path leading to the gazebo. The purple bench, the first of its kind in Halton, is in memory of Henderson Bellman, who was shot and killed in the summer of 2020. Her ex-boyfriend is looking at a first-degree murder charge in this situation, and the charge hasn't been proven in court yet. They're still going through the trial proceedings. The bench was put up by Halton Women's Place and inspired by Barb's Benches project in honor of Barb Bailey, a Nova Scotia woman who was choked to death by her husband in 1990. It is also the expansion of the Intimate Partner Violence Memorial unveiled at Halton Regional Police Headquarters back in November. So, you can go check out the purple bench. And of course, he's got to run the blender while I'm talking. Of course, he's got to do that. Well, he's looking right at me too, right? A big smirk on his face, going, going.
It's a drink special.
But yeah, if you want to check it out at the Dominion Gardens, the Purple Bench, and celebrating her life and the awareness of domestic violence that's going on as we see, those numbers increase over this pandemic too as well.
Yeah, that's a sad story. She was such a sweet girl. A lot of us knew.
Because my daughter-in-law is one of her closest friends.
Yeah, we picked her up in the cab quite a few times, and
gal.
unfortunate. Just remember, go sit on the Purple Bench and
I'm going to go over to sit on it.
and anything you can do to support domestic violence, support it absolutely.
The Burlington Cougars defeated the Georgetown Raiders Saturday night 2-1 in a heartbreaking OT at Mold Masters Sportsplex behind goals by Caleb Thiessen and Josh Belgrave.
He's having a good season, Caleb is, eh?
Yeah, he's
doing well.
He's doing well for Burlington,
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. I wish we had him. Andrew Della Rovere led the way with a couple of goals as the Georgetown Raiders defeated the Brantford 99ers 5-1 on Sunday. They've had a busy week, and the Aurora Tigers defeated them 3-1 on Tuesday afternoon at the Aurora Community Center. And the Raiders are now on the road Friday night, which will be after
Tonight,
this.
yeah.
Take on the Oakville Blades at the 16-mile sports complex, and then complete the home and home when we host the Blades Saturday night at Mold Masters. And we got to take both games here to stay.
We got to, stay at the top of that division.
To send a message to the Cougars and the Blades that the Raiders are here, buddy, and you have to deal with it, my son.
Deal with it, man.
That's
Deal with
right.
it.
Old-time hockey, Eddie Shore.
You're really dating yourself, dude. Really dating yourself. Eddie Shore.
Denny Gallivan. Come on, I'm from that generation. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
I used to play hockey cards for against the
God,
wall.
yeah, the
used
wall.
to call them wallsies.
Wallsies.
But they call them different things in different areas. But good days, I remember. But get out and support the Raiders.
Absolutely.
Saturday night,
we need more people in the stands.
Here's an idea. Grab a hot dog over at the Alcott, take your kids to the game, take them home to a babysitter, come over to the Appalachian, check out the live bands on Saturday night.
What a great night.
You know what I
You don't
mean?
even have to leave town.
That's right. That's right.
You don't have to get on the subway or the TTC or any of that crap.
Yeah.
This year's Culture Day celebrations provided residents and visitors to the Halton Hills with a full month of creative programming. The annual festival delivered its most diverse slate of local programming to date and climbed the national rankings for third consecutive year to earn the top 3 finish amongst all mid-sized cities in the country. Halton Hills has earned a spot in the overall top 10 list, finishing 6th amongst participating towns and cities across the country in terms of numbers of Culture Days activities and presented locally. So
awesome.
congratulations. We actually,
I remember we were pushing that for the whole month.
we were pushing that quite a bit. So.
And it was quite something. All right, if Acton had a soul, we found it in the rear of the
Yes,
building.
we did.
At
All
47.
3 of us found this.
47 Mill Street at the back. Last week we were at Concept Leather, pardon me. This is a wall memorial all about us with bricks laid out featuring the names and characters who shaped our hometown in Acton. It's in the back of the store.
Yeah.
And
The old Links to Care office.
yeah, it truly is a treasure. The store is always, in tradition, by the way, lists the funeral announcements on the front window, which they've been doing for years.
Yeah.
And some things you can't put a price on, so we wanted to mention that. The bricks at 47 Mill Street East. Right at the corner of John Street there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Go
right
in,
beside
go in and
Vinyl
see if
Lamp.
you can have a look at them, because we took a picture and put them up on Facebook.
Well, this is
and,
it. Check our Facebook page. You'll see what we're talking about with these bricks on the wall, and it's all these people, like even the 3 kids that they dedicated the 3 Musketeers skate park to.
It's a memorial as well. to
It's a
people who've
memorial
gone.
for people, and it's
And
they're talking about taking it down.
Yeah.
I don't know about that,
Well, that's what I've heard, but I don't think that will happen.
I don't think it'll happen. There's got to be some way we can preserve this and save this. Somebody went through a lot of effort to make sure that everybody signed a brick and
Put a curtain over
As I
it.
said, put up a curtain rod.
Put a
or
curtain
something,
rod.
Or one of those blinds that just, whatever. There's so
Something.
many ways to cover
Yeah,
it without.
because unfortunately, taking it down is impossible.
You can't
Well,
paint
the
over
thing
that.
is, you saw how many people it touched.
Exactly.
Just by seeing this and
Well, look at the
discussing
range we got.
family members and friends.
15,000 people saw that post, and many people actually commented and, like, love, whatever. It really touched a nerve. It happened.
Absolutely.
And it's something I didn't even know was there. It was fantastic. I had to go to the washroom. I said, you have a bathroom in the back? Walked in there, and it was just like, wow, just the feeling, just the electricity in the room. It's a warm electricity.
Well, it's like when we went back to get the table.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
when we saw it.
I know.
Yeah.
So if you get a chance, check out our Facebook page. There's some postings and pictures and stuff, so you get an idea what we're talking about with this wall.
Yeah.
But it was very, very cool and just really neat to see. And it's just again, I think a part of heritage Acton. Really,
Yeah.
it's part of the heritage of Acton. So, you got your coffee.
Oh, my coffee's here.
He probably doesn't need it.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No, a spoon.
Oh,
He'll just pour the milk in and drink it.
Yeah.
I know him. He'll just pour the milk in and drink
being
it.
in radio for
Oh,
years, we
hey.
drank right up. Where we go. Behind the scenes. We should turn the camera around.
Yeah,
All
one
this
day, one day we might, so you can see the behind the scenes kind of thing going on.
serving.
There you go.
Detectives are reaching out to the public for any help in a fatal shooting that left a family devastated with the death of a loved one. The Halton Regional Police Service putting up a $50,000 reward for the information leading to the arrest and prosecution of the person or persons responsible for the death of Ryan Lord. Just after 11 p.m. on October 29th, 2019, 36-year-old Lord was shot and killed outside of his home location, Monarch Drive and Niagara Trail in Georgetown South. Anyone with information, CCTV video footage or dash cam video that may have helped further the investigation is asked to call the homicide tip line, 905-825-4776, or tips can be submitted anonymously. You don't have to give your name to Crime Stoppers, 1-800-222-8477, or go through the website at haltoncrimestoppers.ca.
And you can get 50 grand maybe.
Yes. And that's that was a
That's a
tragic,
substantial amount of money.
yeah, a tragic.
Absolutely.
He was a dad, loving father, shot in front of his house in Georgetown. Not something we want to brag about.
No,
And
definitely not.
let's solve this, please. Are we done with you?
Yeah.
Or, I've got.
I
you
can't
want
believe,
one?
can't believe I'm actually through.
I'm gonna
No,
see
you
if
can,
I can get
you
a
can,
wall.
you can do it.
I'm gonna go see how close I can get it to the wall, and then you read it.
Yeah, okay, that's how we determine.
Trustees of the Halton District School Board calling on the province to take another look at its onerous capital projects approval process. The complex and lengthy undertaking, trustees says, causes construction delays for fully funded schools, moving on to severe enrollment pressures in high growth areas like Milton, North Oakville, escalating costs as well. So that's another story we're looking at.
Yeah.
Now,
we'll
that
keep you
was
up
a
to date on
busy
It
show.
was a busy week, man. It was a lot going on. A couple of between the house fires and
the death of Carol.
yes,
course,
again, just a
the
big,
whole town is mourning her.
Yeah, it's and it's so strange because you and I have somebody close. We're not going to mention right now, very very close to you and I, that has also going through some of those issues as well. And just to find more and more people, going through these medical issues to this extreme is just. It's sad and disheartening, but again, the Perron family, I can't say enough, and my condolences. They've been friends of mine for many years, like close friends of mine. They're
And
very
mine,
close.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're
yours
good
as well.
friends.
Absolutely.
And,
They've been very close to us over the past decade, and Carol was just, to put up with Luke. She must have been one hell of a woman to put up with Luke every day. My God, she must be one of the strongest
Luke is
women
a
I
rock
know.
star, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah. So,
All right, now I wanted to talk about Michael Nesmith passing away, 78. And I got a Michael Nesmith story. Not a Michael Nesmith, but a monkey story. I was on the air back at FM 108 back in the day, and we had a lot of listeners back then. It was my regular Friday night show, and I'm sitting there, I'm doing my thing, and Norman B., my boss, you probably heard of him, and Rockin' Robin popped their head around the corner, and then Peter Tork popped his head around the corner, and
Right
here I am
on.
doing a live show.
Right
You
on.
know, they took over my show, and I had so much fun that night. These guys, you see them, they're rock stars, you think they're untouchable. Peter Tork was one of the nicest guys I ever met. He was so nice. He sat there all night. 3 of us, Norman B, 4 of us. Norman B, I think Rock and Robin was there, Mark Panopoulos, Peter Tork and Norman B and myself. And you know what we did for 4 hours? We played Peter's favorite songs.
Oh, right on.
And Peter Tork actually said, he was such a nice guy, it's like I'd known him forever. He says, "Are you hungry, Russ?" I said, "Sure, yeah." He says, "I'm going to grab you a pizza. We'll get a pizza." Peter Tork actually bought the pizza, and we
What
ate
was
pizza.
one of his favorite songs?
Chuck Berry, the old rock and roll.
Yeah.
The old rock and roll,
Yeah,
baby.
well, yeah.
Fats. Everybody comes back to that. Everybody comes back to, not
that
so
was-
much Elvis. Elvis
That,
was more
that
of
was
a...
real rock and roll.
Yeah, but you know, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Buddy Holly. Elvis, of course, was immortal. I'm not saying that, but the musicians, they really geared to the R&B guys. And so we had a night of R&B and rock and roll, and we were kicking ass. And I remember that night. I
Right
wish I had
on.
pictures of that.
Yeah, I
wanted
do
to share
too.
that.
I
wanted
wish
to
you
share
did
that.
too,
I wanted to share that to let you know that these people are, God bless him, he's gone. And of course, Peter died a few years ago. But remember them. The Monkees, they were so big. They were like the Beatles. And they were huge. The Stones, the Monkees.
Yeah.
They were there.
They
and we
were
lost
huge.
another one. Yeah. All right, so are we going to
Yeah,
wrap up now?
I think we're pretty much wrapped up.
So we're at
What have we got? Still got enough 5 minutes left?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
that's what I
31,
figured.
okay.
No, I figured we're doing fine. And like I say, we're here once again on location at the Appalachian. Want to remind people we've got shows coming up next week. We got Mr. Larry Melton going on the 18th. You can get your tickets available. They're $15. You can get them here at the Appalachian. And next Friday on the 17th, we've got Wild Tea in the Spirit. These guys are amazing. You want to check out this band. They've got tickets available as well. And Leah's going to hold them up for you.
Right there.
And so a great show out here at the Appalachian, the little room that rocks. And if you want to see some great live music, you want to get to the Appalachian, you want some really, really good live food.
Yeah.
You want some live food, or you want some dead food, or whatever. But
I think the dead food's
live
better.
food.
Doesn't
I don't know
move
where
around
I
on
was
the-
going with that one.
Doesn't
We'll
move
go on
around
to
on
the next one.
Yeah. You want some great food? Come on down to the Appalachian. They're in the Moore Park Plaza. And like I said, you want to check out Wild Tea. Stop laughing at me. You want to check out Wild Tea on Friday the 17th. Get your tickets right now. And Larry Melton on the 18th. Come on down to the Appalachian. And enjoy the shows that we have here.
All right,
She's laughing at me again.
Well, when you say live food, you just leave yourself open. And don't forget, I hit my dinger, my thing. What do you call that thing again? We're losing it at the end. We're brought to you by Max Tires, seriously. 905-873-9255. Lowest prices on tires, I promise. And Fred's Towing, still looking for drivers. Easy Taxi, looking for drivers. We're getting it together, folks. We're not losing it. We're still here.
are losing
and, we're losing it, actually.
lying.
She's on the floor over there, just rolling around laughing. And the entire bar is pointing at laughing at us. So we're having a lot of fun today. Boy, I have fun doing this.
Oh, just a terrible job.
All right, and I have to say, community is driven by community. We navigate.
You
drive.
That's right. Let's get out of here.
Have yourself a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't drink and drive. Call yourself a cab. You can call Easy Taxi at 905-873-9900. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great week, everybody.
Adios.